The Trailblazers focused as they walked into the locker room earlier on. Their job is basic tonight. Get a win on their home court. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Here's what Portland has lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Monday, they'll head out on the road to face the Kings in Sacramento.
And for that game against Los Angeles, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. The guard set is Alvarado and McCollum. Williamson out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Olynyk in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Trailblazers, the guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Rob Williams is out there with Jabari Walker. And it's Grant in at the small forward position. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Now here's Henderson. Grant outside. Here's Sharp. The shot's good.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
Sharp against McCollum. Misses in close. It's been a quick start for Portland. It's a 5-point game. Grant outside. And it's off from three-point range. Last outing for the Pelicans, it was a loss to the Bulls.
Well, they couldn't buy a bucket at times, and that's frustrating, and that game was not their friend.
Now, the AC seemed to be cranked up in that one. It was chilly in the arena that night, at least on their end of the floor, just cold shooting all the way around.
Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
On the free throw, no good. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
And that one's good by Henderson.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Earlier, I spoke with Chauncey Billups. The first player that Coach mentioned was Zion Williamson. He said, we don't see anyone like Zion all year. His power is unmatched, but Zion also has the touch and burst. You have to create a wall around the basket. Now, we've seen Zion play, and I think he's going to break through that wall more than once. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now here's Williamson, following the miss by Jeremy Grant. Williamson, the pass to Alvarado. The three from McCollum. The rebound by Sharp.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Grant outside. And the Trailblazers, another three.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pelicans trail by 9. McCollum outside. Screen by Olynyk. Shoots. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
That's one of the huge attributes of McCollum's game. He can score from anywhere, which makes him very unpredictable as a scorer.
McCollum against Sharp. Pass to Henderson. Just 5 on the clock. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Alvarado passes to Williamson. Buries it down low. Williamson's got his second basket.
The moment Williamson gets inside, virtually nothing you can do to stop that lefty.
Henderson kicks to Grant. And once known for his defense, Jeremy Grant has become a knockdown three-point shooter. Brent, he's fun to watch.
Yeah, that's really opened up some lanes for him as a player to do more, become more complete. I mean, his slashing game has come along. He's been a better rebounder. And if you foul him, he's going to cash in at the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
And Grant drops them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Cullen passes to Ingram. Olynyk trying to break loose, and it's Ingram missing. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, 2 bad ones, 1 good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense. Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Back to Sharp. Grant outside. To the inside. Goes back up. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Well, Grant showing some toughness on that play. He welcomes the contact. He's so athletic, goes right through it that time.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Blazers.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Jones checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Grant drops them both. Back in the late 80s and early 90s, Brent, the Blazers had a real chance to win some titles.
Oh, man, they ran into some great teams, too, Kevin. The bad boy Pistons, and then the Bulls, obviously, with Michael Jordan. Winning a title in those days took something special, and the Blazers were right there.
Here's Daniels. Scoreless thus far. And here's Ingram from the arc. Henderson pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Sharp. And a missed layup. Pelicans trail by 9. Ingram kicks to Daniels. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Now here's Williams. There's the triple. Second-chance shot, and Ayton with the layup.
Well, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Williamson looking it over. Back to Ingram, trying to end the drought. Yep, that one goes in there.
Ingram and that body and that maturation showing off in plays just like that.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Henderson. Grant outside. Now Henderson. He's covered by Daniels. Henderson kicks to Williams. Jacks up a three. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 9. Now Ingram. Henderson pulls it in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Ayton wide open. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a look at the Trail Blazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Pelicans trail by 9. We've got Walker. Brogdon out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Brogdon the pass to Simons. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Pelicans shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
And Portland has possession, and the Pelicans picked up 3 with their last shot. Brogdon outside. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the triple. Brogdon's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And it's Ingram missing.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And it's Simons missing. And it's Jones with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 9 points. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
And we'll see if anything's different this year, because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, no secret the Pelicans will go as far as their star forwards, Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson, take them. Guard C.J. McCollum said, "I think they've grown a lot. They're seeing how good we've been and how close we are to being great. That's motivation to keep taking the right steps and sacrifice whatever's required to get over that hump." Kevin?
And David, that hump has been pretty big for this team. I'm hopeful they're going to get over it. We thank you for the report. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Trailblazers making a switch here. Winslow's checked in. Trey Murphy's checked in for New Orleans. Jose Alvarado comes in for Dyson Daniels. Simons with the ball. Last game out, he had 14. Brogdon kicks to Simons. Over McCollum. He sinks the 11-footer. Simons has got his first points of the night. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Ingram outside. And they pick up 2. Ingram's got his second bucket.
Well, when Ingram gets the ball on the inside, his length can really help him out to create shot opportunity.
Outside, Simons fires the 3. Again, Simons missing. Pelicans trail by 4. McCollum outside. Back to Jones. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. 5th is Anthony Simons.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Williams, he's checked in for Justice Winslow. And Henderson subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. Zion Williamson's checked in for New Orleans. Williams sets a screen for Simons. No good with the wing jumper.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Williamson, the pass to Alvarado. Pass to McCollum. Launches it. And it's Portland with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt, and they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
So it's the Pelicans now. Portland making their last shot. Ingram kicks to McCollum. Just 5 to shoot. Can't hit from in close. Portland leading by 6. Here's Kamara. Nothing on the board. And here's Henderson. Shoots. No good there off the double clutch. Pelicans trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Back to Alvarado.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
McCollum looking it over. Again, McCollum missing.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Portland, here are your Blazer dancers.
making a change here. Olynyk's checked in. Here's Alvarado. Still without a basket. Olynyk finds Williamson. Now McCollum for three. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Now, here's Sharp. 1:07 left in the first half of basketball. Nice open look, but it's no good. Now McCollum. Can they get it? And he sinks the layup. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter.
CJ has always had that uncanny ability to just land on his feet, kind of like a cat. He absorbs that contact and completes the play.
Williams, a screen on Williamson. Walker looking for an opening. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Henderson. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to 6 on the bucket from Williamson.
Yeah, Williamson, such a menace inside. It just doesn't matter what the defense is going to do there.
Pass to Sharp. Grant with the ball. With the fadeaway. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Portland Trailblazers.
Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this arena, man. They fed off that. Big-time home court advantage here.
Some of the loudest fans in this league. It's like having a 6th man on the floor. And now here's something that's always interesting. Let's see what the fans are up to on social media. Let's see, Ultra fan Latoya wants to know, could Ernie currently score on either Shaq or Kenny? Wow.
Well, I've really never seen you ball lately, Ernie, or even
at all.
I don't think I've ever seen you ball, so I'm not sure. I would imagine that your jump shot is pretty prevalent because I've seen you shoot in the studio, but getting around me, never.
You're talking too much. Don't even try it, Ernie. I'll pound you like a... Never mind.
I have full confidence in my ability. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jeremy Grant, what a contribution.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's foul. The guard set is Alvarado and McCollum. Trey Murphy is out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Olynyk in at the 5 roaming the paint. If we're going to talk about the craftiest players, Brent, in the NBA, where would you rank C.J. McCollum?
C.J. is one of my favorite guards in the league to watch. This guy is not overpowering physically, Kevin, but his efficiency And the way that he is so smooth on getting to his scoring zones is something that I don't think we appreciate enough.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pelicans are putting the ball in Zion Williamson's hands. He said, I'm just playing chess within the game, seeing how the defense is guarding me. I'm going to pick my spots. My teammates trust me to make the right decision, but they also trust me to be me when that time is right. Kevin, I'll let you be you.
And I love when you are you, David. Thank you so much. He's off on the first. When Zion came into the NBA, Brent, he was seen as a defensive liability. But boy, has he made strides on that end of the floor.
Well, Kevin, consistency of being on the floor can help you with your offense, but we don't often talk about the learnings that come with being on the floor often defensively, making reads, understanding your opponents better. I think Zion has suffered from those injuries taking away his opportunities to become a better defender. We're seeing that improvement now. Love Zion's grit and determination. Nothing about his NBA story has been easy to this point, but he hasn't let that stop him from trying to get out here and continuing to dominate.
Now, here's Sharp.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Williamson. Portland making their last shot. Pass to McCollum. From deep. And he's good on the three ball. McCollum's got 5 points in the quarter.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Henderson dishes to Grant. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Outside, Walker. Grant in the post. Basket counts. Grant's got 12 in the game.
And Grant, one of those players who year after year taking on more and more offensive responsibility.
Olynyk, a screen on Walker. Williamson against Walker. And it's Williamson missing. Trailblazers leading by 4. Here's Sharp. Out to Henderson. Pass to Grant. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 14 points for Jeremy Grant. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. And the layup's good off the glass.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
It's time for Dance Jam. If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do. Show us your move.
Chance to check out some stats for Henderson, how he did last season. Last season, put up about 14 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. You know, year one, he was learning the ropes. I think he's hoping to make a much bigger impact in his second campaign.
Absolutely. As a rookie, the game just goes incredibly fast. Sophomore year, things start to slow down.
Pass to Williams. Lays it up off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Now here's Williamson. 9 points in the game so far. McCollum against Sharp. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Brent, when you look at New Orleans, they've only finished higher than a 5th seed once in franchise history.
Yeah, Kevin, that was all the way back in 2008 when they finished as the 2nd seed. And at that time, they were still the Hornets. And I remember playing against that team as CP3 was leading that charge. This team will be back. They've got the pieces to get there.
And timeout called by Willie Green. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. In third, the Pelicans.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoy playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Now here's Williamson. He's got 9. Pass to Olynyk. Portland grabs the miss. Sharp's got 4 rebounds in this game. Grant for 3. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
That's some confidence right there. Grant knowing exactly when to pull up on the dime.
Pelicans trail by 9. McCollum with the ball. He's got 14. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Hey, Brett, what's one area where we really see these Portland Trailblazers excel?
Well, they're great on the offensive glass. They have presence on the inside. They have a ton of focus on just collecting rebounds. So great at retrieving those misses.
First free throw is good.
This is a young player who you do not want to send to the free throw line. Trey Murphy, just about automatic.
Simons, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Scoot Henderson. And New Orleans also making a change. Daniels is checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Now Daniels following the miss by Jeremy Grant from deep. Williamson up top. He's guarded by Williams. Daniels passes to Williamson. Shot clock at 5. The tray. Here's Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Well, Olynyk's presence on the offensive glass is big, mostly because he is big.
Grant outside. Williams up on top. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. The shot's good from Simons.
And you can see they're waking up after what was a sluggish first half for them offensively. They've been much more accurate from the field since halftime.
Now here's McCollum. 14 points for him. Here's the floater. Williams with the block.
That's what Williams does, disrupt your offense.
Here's Grant. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And now it's a 10-point Portland lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Blazers.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Pass to McCollum. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Three-pointer, Simons. And it's Williamson with the rebound. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. 8-point game. Olynyk inside. He's guarded by Williams. Excellent D there from Williams.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Here's Simons. The layup off target. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Trailblazers lead by 8. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Brogdon out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Ayton. Then it's Winslow, and it's Kamare in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Now, here's Brogdon. Outside, Simons. No good with the triple.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive today.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian Lillard's heir apparent, did it, Greg?
Yeah, they drafted Scoot Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. Took him a little time to get his sea legs, but his talent is undeniable.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
You scan around the league to look at young guys who might be pillars of teams moving forward. You know, Herb Jones could be one of those guys.
And he's good on the second.
Now, Herbert Jones, such a long wing. He plays excellent defense, guards a ton of positions out there. This guy has tremendous value.
Now, here's Brogdon. Spins. They double-team Brogdon. Back to Winslow. Ayton at the elbow. Simons from outside. They get it back. A second chance effort. Here's Kamare. Sinks the three-pointer. Kamare's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Alvarado passes to Ingram. Daniels from outside. Connects from three-point range.
Showing the range and competitiveness. Nice answer by Daniels.
Simons surveying the D. Ayton a screen. To the middle. And Ayton throws it down.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Pass to Alvarado. A three ball. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. To the paint. And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
Pelicans trail by 11. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
Clap it up, fans. Make some noise along with your Blazers breaker dance crew.
Henderson's checked in for Portland. And New Orleans also making a change. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Jones. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Guys, here's what Willie Green was doing in reviewing the plan with his team. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. We'll see if that fire gets lit, guys.
Thank you, David. Now here's Ingram. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. There aren't too many players with a skill set as diverse as Brandon Ingram.
Yes, Kevin, you got to appreciate the tools that Brandon Ingram possesses. That comes with a lot of hard work. But this guy can score over smaller defenders. He's creative enough to draw contact against bigger guys and use that quickness. He's always been a scorer, but his playmaking ability over the past couple seasons, that's something that's growing and is giving them a chance to be very competitive.
And Brent, the Pelicans swept in the first round last year by the Thunder, and that Zion injury was very unfortunate and very untimely.
Oh, man, that was crushing. Williamson had 40 points in that play-in game, playing his best basketball, and then hurt very late in that contest. They really missed him, obviously, against OKC, and just bad luck for New Orleans last year.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Ayton sets the pick for Henderson. Pass to Kamare. Here's Ayton. Pelicans with the rebound. Ingram right side. Fires from deep. Good on the three-point shot. Ingram's got 5 points now in the quarter.
and getting more and more consistent, which means more dangerous as Brandon Ingram knocks down 3.
Henderson outside. Got a piece of it. Alvarado with the steal. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Ingram wide open from outside off the mark.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Winslow, some solid defense from Ingram. Pelicans trail by 6. Pass to Daniel. Here's Alvarado. Henderson defending. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer, Daniels. No good that time. Trailblazers leading by 6. Inside. Here's Ayton. Rebound by Olynyk. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Takes the 3. Portland grabs the miss. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Henderson kicks to Ayton. Outside, Simons. Henderson outside. Shoots over Alvarado. Henderson, no good. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th quarter. From downtown. And the Pelicans miss again.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Henderson finds Simons. Back to Henderson. They need this one. Pelicans with the rebound. Ingram's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Alvarado passes to Olynyk. There's 1:34 left in the 4th. Pass to Daniel. Launches a 3. Henderson pulls it in. Trailblazers leading by 6. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. Drills the 3-pointer.
Simons is going to take his fair share of 3-pointers. No fear from that distance.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He knows every possession is critical now. Both teams will make substitutions.
For your Blazer Dancers.
We've got 1:23 left to play here in the 4th. Sharp against McCollum. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Williamson from long range. And again, no good by New Orleans. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Outside, Walker. It's Williams, high post. Shot clock at 6. Williams sets a screen for Henderson. His three-pointers off the mark. And here's McCollum. Williamson outside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And we could get used to seeing a lot of highlights just like that. Zion's power and body control leading the points.
Shooting for New Orleans, Zion Williamson at the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
.32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Henderson. Taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, Scoot's got great upside, but the next step for him, the evident one here, is just shooting higher percentages and scoring with more consistency.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McCollum kicks to Williamson. Pass to Alvarado. Got it! And now they trail by just 4.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, that effort just not good enough, because even if that defender was a bit taller, the shooter already locked in.
Sharp.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Sharp still trying to find some comfort and familiarity at the free throw line. Sometimes it takes some young guys longer.
Second one is good. And both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
Here's Alvarado. Henderson defending. That 3 off the mark. And they go to the intentional foul.
Penalty on limit. First personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for 2, Robert Williams.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And the basket by McCollum. And so it's Portland winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Jeremy Grant.